If you've been away from gaming news for, I don't know, like the past year or two, Xbox gamer cred is at like an all-time low. Longtime leadership like Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond have left Xbox altogether, and Xbox games, including Halo, are coming to PlayStation. So if you were fighting on the Playground Console Wars, congratulations, PlayStation kids, you won. So there's this new CEO that came in about a week or two ago, and she basically said a lot of stuff that seemed and sounded nice. They're saying that Xbox is still devoted to developing games. It kind of seemed to have hinted that there would still be exclusives for Xbox, which I don't really get because the genie seems out of the bottle on that one. And just seemed to try to at least message that Xbox is, I don't know, going to change course or make some adjustments to their image. And it was either today or yesterday. She basically came out and said she's excited to be at the Game Developers Conference next week and excited to show off the future of Xbox, and basically confirmed, maybe it's already been confirmed, I don't know if it's just been rumors, I think we've just all been talking about it so much it just became true, that the next Xbox will play Xbox games and PC games. Now, if you know anything about the history of the Xbox, this is kind of like a full circle moment. This is honestly the actual philosophy of what Xbox is supposed to be. In the 90s, you had PC gaming, but you had to use very not user-friendly computers, and essentially they were like, hey, what if we took these PC games and made it into a video game console in the living room? That's a lot of paraphrasing, but that's what happened, and The Rock was there. To really simplify this, because what's basically been said is that this new Xbox is just a PC. Like literally it's going to be a Windows PC that has the Windows mode and then it's got like the Xbox mode. I do not understand who this is for. I genuinely struggle to see its place like in the video game market, especially since it's going to cost as much as building a decent PC. There's rumors and speculations that this thing could cost over $1,000. And that's where I don't understand what the vision is. There have been PC gaming boxes made for the living room. A lot of gamers have been freaking out about the Steam box. It's a cool looking machine, but this isn't new. Like there have been Steam machines for a little over 10 years now. You could get these like Steam boxes for the living room, and I remember back then people were freaking out about it. That Valve's getting into the console wars and they're gonna, release Half-Life 3. And it's the same thing again. There's a Steam box and, they're gonna release it and they're gonna release Half-Life 3 on the Steam box. Wow, history really does just repeat, huh? But it never like captured a huge swath of the market, right? That just never seemed to be a gaming space that really took off. I'm struggling to see how this is going to work for them selling this Xbox. There's a lot of questions I have, like, can I play the Xbox games on my PC? Like we've already been doing, like there's already been pretty much like every Xbox game in the last several years have just been released at the same time on PC. Like, is that still going to continue? So like, what's the point if you already have a PC or you want to build a PC, unless it actually is coming under market value of what you could get, like bang for your buck for those PC parts? I just don't really get it, especially if it's meant to go in your living room, right? Like then that kind of limits the use factor of being able to use it as a PC, if that's kind of the intention of it. I can kind of see like if they can really make a sleek UI and whatever the Xbox mode is, that would be, I guess, like their Steam Home or whatever it is, the Valve equivalent. I mean, that would be pretty nice, but are we gonna just get a home console or an Xbox that's got the same PC problems? Like sometimes you gotta put some work in to get a game to function. You gotta mess around with the settings. That doesn't seem like the audience that may just want an Xbox is gonna want that experience. If you buy a console, there's typically the expectation that you're going to buy it, put the game in, and it works, right? And with PC gaming, you may not get that. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, you're an Xbox diehard faithful, all right? The new Xbox is this PC hybrid that costs over $1,000. You buy it, and you're gonna have buggy games or have to mess with the settings, or I don't see how that audience is gonna translate over. I'm sure there will be people who want it, but that's so much money to invest. And the only way I can really see like a positive out of this is, number one, yeah, there's gonna be a ton of legacy PC games that I guess that are immediately available. Like if you can use Steam and Epic and other storefronts like GOG, then like, wow, yeah, I mean, there you go. Thousands of games instantly that you can go ahead and play, a lot of them for really cheap or for free. Are those living room experiences? Are you gonna play Civilization 2 on your giant 4K OLED TV? Which again, it's just like, especially in modern gaming, there are rarely PC exclusives anymore. You can expect most games that are traditionally maybe like PC centered or focused to still come to PlayStation or Xbox, or hell, you see like Civilization 7 on Switch. So I don't really understand how saying like it's gonna play PC games is a huge advantage. I can see a certain appeal to it, and the only way for me to really see that as a plus is if they, on the hardware side, really work to optimize gaming experiences to that box. So if you get the new Xbox and you want to get the new Resident Evil or the new Call of Duty, that they have specifically tuned those games to the specifications of that Xbox. So in that sort of sense, it remains a console-like experience. But again, just over $1,000 for a Windows PC that's going to be in your living room. I mean, you can use it on a monitor, but I just don't see the vision. I don't see how the audience is going to catch on and move over. And despite what they're saying, these nice fluffy words, it's hard for a company to just change direction, right? You can't just turn on a dime and be like, you know what, Halo is not coming to PlayStation anymore. Nah, April Fools, everybody. So I mean, we'll give them I don't want to say give them the benefit of the doubt, because I mean, like, Xbox it's far gone at this point. I don't know what they can do, but we'll see, I guess, next week at GDC what comes about. It's all topsy-turvy. It just plays into what's going on in the full gaming industry right now, like the PlayStation 6. How much is it going to cost? Is the Switch 2 going to go up in price? And what is the relevance of having more powerful hardware anyways, when hardware is super expensive? And it seems like devs are going to even optimize for lower end hardware, because we're probably going to be stuck with whatever you got for a while. So hope you bought a graphics card recently. I'm not wanting to like shut anybody down who's genuinely enthusiastic about the Xbox, but for me, I have really no interest in it, especially if Xbox games are going to come to PlayStation or PC. I'll just get them there. I do not need this. And again, like, who doesn't have something they can already play an Xbox game on, like whether it's Game Pass, Xbox streaming, playing the freaking Xbox games on your Samsung TV or whatever. Yeah, this is an Xbox. Jesus. Maybe we just can't see what Microsoft sees, and that the future of gaming is changing, and they are doing what they need to do to adapt and survive. And we won't be able to fully understand that until the coming years. I just kind of wish that, the Series S and X would just get a price drop. Like, if this new Xbox is coming out, it's going to be super expensive, and they're probably still going to be releasing games on the Series X and Series S for a while. So, like, I don't know, why not make that the cheap alternative? I've been actually low-key wanting a Series X for a while because it's a freaking 4K Blu-ray player, and I want a second one for to have in a different room, so my PlayStation 5 isn't the only 4K Blu-ray. You can tell I'm a little bit of a cinephile. If you're enthusiastic about this thing, if you have any excitement at all, like, actually, like, tell me why, and put it in the comments below. If you're willing to shill it out, like, does it just make sense instead of building a gaming PC or just having a computer outright? Are you more interested in having this Xbox PC hybrid? Or is it just, like, are you also confused? Because I'm confused, and I don't see, out of a very small group of people, who exactly this is for. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, check out another video of mine, leave a like. See you guys next time.